As you can see to my right, we have a number of agents here to assist you with your bidding. We have Anthony, we have Carol, we have Eric, we also have Min Duan, we also have Lindsay Xu. But last but not least, we have the listing agent, Lindsay Xu, working past me here, who I'm sure many of you would have met over the last 4 weeks. So please feel free to approach any of the agents here. They'd be more than happy to assist you with your bidding. Now, we are selling today by way of public auction. This means that a 10% deposit will be required upon signing the unconditional contract. Settlement terms are either 30, 60 or 90 days, unless otherwise agreed upon with the owner and agent before the start of today's auction. Now, as your auctioneer, I will be indicating bidders on request, and the vendors do have a reserve price. Now, the law prohibits me, as the auctioneer, from accepting any bids or offers after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The law also prohibits false bids from the crowd. It prohibits major disruptions by bidders. It prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding and provides fines for this conduct. The rules do, however, permit vendor bids. The words that I will use to indicate that I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor are simply the words vendor bid. Now, by law, ladies and gentlemen, only I, as the auctioneer, may make a vendor bid today. Now, today, one of two things is going to happen. Either one, we will sell this property under the hammer at or above the vendor's realistic reserve price, or two, the property will be passed in. Now, in the event that the property is passed in, please note that only the highest bidder will be reserving the first and exclusive right to negotiate with the owner and Lindsay at the completion of the auction. So two very important points there that I would like to repeat. The first one being is that no late bids are permitted under Victorian law. Once the hammer falls today, the property has sold, and if I'm not looking at you when that occurs, you've missed out. Point number two, should the property pass in, only the highest bidder will be heading inside to negotiate with the owner and agent. The reason I repeat these points is simple. I want to make it as clear as possible to everyone here. They understand they must bid if they would like to be in the running to purchase what we have on offer today, which is a beautiful family home in a fantastic Ashwood location that's close to schools, shopping, public transport, golf courses, the list goes on. But let me talk about the home itself. So the owners have recently updated the property, as I'm sure you all noticed. Freshly painted, new floors, fully renovated bathrooms. So there's ample accommodation, 4 large bedrooms. You've got that master suite upstairs with its own private balcony, and as I said a moment ago, renovated bathroom. But you've also got that central family bathroom as well, also renovated to cater to the rest of the family members. Large bedrooms, multiple living spaces. There's both a formal and informal dining. There's also a formal and informal meals area as well. Long list of inclusions, vaulted ceilings, ample car accommodation, heating, cooling, and as I said, a brilliant location. Ashwood High School just across the road, Parkmore Primary within easy reach as well, Huntingdale Golf Course, we've got Jordanville Station, we've got Chatston Shopping Centre just around the corner as well, or down High Street to the Glen Shopping Centre, easy access to the city, buses along High Street Road. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a beautiful family home on offer today. We have an absolutely incredible family location. What we need is a new owner. So I'm going to hand it over to you on that note. Before I do so, let me remind you that we do have a number of agents here to assist you. Jody, Min, Eric, Carol, Anthony, Lindsay. There's plenty of us here to help, so feel free to approach us now, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this show on the road. We're here to sell today. You're here to buy. If you'd like to give me a fair and reasonable opening bid to get us started. I don't mind where we start, but you've got to be in it to win it. You must bid to buy, otherwise you run the risk of missing out today. It's as simple as that. If you're a bit shy, our agents can help you with your bidding. So now would be a great time to approach them. Who'd like to get you started with a fair and reasonable auction or opening bid to get this auction underway? Don't forget, you've got to be in it to win it. Raise your hand or ask one of our agents to do so on your behalf. Otherwise, you run the risk.
1.5.
1.5. Oh, 1.6, even better. $1.6 million to my right. Good luck to both of you today. Welcome to the auction. We're at $1.6 million now. Happy to take a rise of 50 from here to 165. So the bid to my right, 2 horse races, $1,600,000, sir. I'll welcome you back with another 50,000 if you like. We're at 165 here, looking for a rise of 50,000 to $1,650,000. What do we say? $50,000 to get some skin in the game. Otherwise, you run the risk of missing out. It's as simple as that. $1,600,000 going once, looking for a rise of 50,000 to 165.
20.
20. I will take 50 minutes. 1,600,000 looking for a rise of 50,000. We're not going to sell at that level anyway, so we might as well not muck around. $1,600,000. The bid is with Ming at 1.6, looking for a rise of $50,000 now. What do we say? 50,000 anywhere at all. Ladies and gentlemen, going once at $1.6 million. Twice at 1.6 million, looking for 165. Third and final time at 1.6, looking for $1.65 million. Ladies and gentlemen, 50,000 is all it'll take to get some skin in the game. As I said, moments from Ashwood High School, moments from Parkmore Primary, moments from Chadston Shopping Centre. I'll take 25. Why not? Same courtesy if you like, sir. 25,625. Ming also same courtesy to 165. So 1,600,000. 650. Thank you very much, Ming. At 1,650,000. So Ming and Jody, it's against you. Lindsay, it's against you. At $1,650,000 now. You'd like to round me up to 1.7, perhaps. I'll take this 25 though, if necessary. So it's against you at 165. I'm looking for 675 or more. The bid is with me, 1,650,000.
1.675.
Thank you, Jody, at 1.675. Lindsay, it's against you. Round me up to 1.7 if you like. 1.675. Bid is here. Sir, it's against you as well at 1,675,000. Looking for 1.7 now. The ball's back in your court at $1,675,000. Looking for a rise of another 25,000. 1.7. Thank you, Lindsay, at $1,700,000. Against you now, Jody, 7. Looking
725.
725. Thank you very much. Quick bidding. I like to see that. 1,725,000. 750 now, Lindsay, if you like. We're at 1,725,000. So, sir, it's against you as well at $1,725,000. The bid is here. What do we say? 7.5. Thank you, Lindsay, at 1,750,000. Sir, it's against you, sir, and ma'am, it's against you as well. 1,750,000. 775 will put you
1.78.
7.8, even better. 1,780,000. Perhaps round us up to 1.8 if you like, Lindsay. We're at $1,780,000 now. The bid is against you at 1,780. 1.8. Thank you very much. 1.8. Jody. Back to you at 1,800,000, also against you, Min, at $1,800,000 now. Another 25 if you like to 825. $1,800,000 now, going once. $1,800,000 twice. $1,800,000 third and final time. Jody, do we have an answer at 1.8?
805.
Not taking 5. I'll take 10 though if you like, no less than 10. We're at 800. Jody, it's with you. What do we say? Do we want to let the property go? It's an incredible home. Think about how much hard work the owners have put in.
8.2.
8.2. Thank you very much. 8.2, Lindsay, against you at $1,820,000 now. 8.40 if you like. Another 20 on top as we approach the business end of this auction. $1,820,000 bid to my right. Going once at 820,000. Sorry, sir. 8.4. Thank you very much. I'll take the 8.4. Jody, against you again at $1,840,000 now. 8.60 to put you back in front. $1,840,000. Looking for a rise of $20,000. I'm confident we're going to meet the owner of the property today. There will be a sold sticker on that board. Make no mistake. $1,840,000 for the first time at $1,840,000 for the second time at $1,840,000. Third and final call at $1,840,000. Do we have an answer over here at 840? Or sir, you're still in it with the chance at $1,840,000. Currently a 3-horse race. It's now decision time at $1,840,000. For any latecomers, this is your chance to raise your hand and potentially purchase this absolutely sensational property. But if you fail to bid, you run the risk of missing out, or you will miss out. Simple as that. 1,840,000. I'll even take the 10 to 85 if you like. 1,840,000 going once. 1,840,000 twice. $1,840,000 third and final call. Do we have an answer over here? 850. Another 10,000 will keep you in the running. Otherwise, you'll miss out. I can guarantee you there will be a sold sticker on the board today. today. We are going to meet the new owner of the property. Who's placing it there is yet to be determined, but it will be there, I can assure you of that. $1,840,000 going once. $1,840,000 twice. $1,840,000 third. And final call. Do we have an answer over here? Looking for $850,000. Ladies and gentlemen, are we in or out? Another $10,000. Ladies and gentlemen, if that's the case, please bear with me for a moment, sir, while I submit your offer to the owner. We'll be back in just a moment, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your patience. Thank you very much for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure you can all understand a very difficult decision for any owner to sell, particularly when they have such a great home in such a great location. Nevertheless, the owner's instructions are very clear. They'd like to see a big sold sticker on the board this afternoon. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we went inside to consult with the owner, the bid was here to my left at 1.84. I'm now happy to take a rise of even $1,000 from here. As I said, owner committed to selling today. They'd like to see a sold sticker on that board. So let's reopen the bidding at $1,840,000. 41. Thank you, Jody. With that bid, we are now selling. We are now on the market, playing for keeps. So, sir, this is it. Moment of truth. $1,841,000. No further bids. We sell today. Anyone else here looking to bid? This is your chance to do so. Otherwise, we are all done, and we'll be welcoming the new owners to the neighbourhood. So, sir, another $1,000 will keep you in the running. Otherwise, this hammer will fall. $1,841,000. The bid is here. Looking for a rise of no less than $1,000 to keep us moving forward. Otherwise, again, we're all done today. $1,841,000 with the family here to my right at 1.841, going once. Sir, at $1,841,000. Not taking 500 today. 1,000 is the minimum bid I'm prepared to take. $1,841,000. Twice at $1,841,000. Third and final time at $1,841,000. Do we have an answer over here, sir? 1,000, as I said, minimum bid that I'm prepared to take today. Otherwise, this hammer will fall, and we have sold, and we'll be welcoming you as the new owners of the property. $1,841,000. $1,841,000 for the final time, going once at $1,841,000, twice at $1,841,000. Third and final time. Do we have an answer, Lindsay, over here? We're at 1841. We're done. Are you sure? $1,841,000. I'll give you 30 seconds to change your mind before we knock the property down. Lindsay's saying no. 1.841 going once at 1,841,000. Twice at 1,841,000. Third and final time. Lindsay, are we done, silent and finished? Are we done? We need an answer. 1841. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're done. If that's the case, I'm going to call it one final time for dramatic effect, Min, just because we've got the cameras here. 1,841. First, second, third and final time. Ladies and gentlemen, if we are all done, silent and finished, are you ready? Yes, we're ready. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if that's the case, I have the pleasure of announcing today that we have sold. Congratulations, well done. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to another BigginScott auction.